Oh, there we go.
Anybody watching?
We bring the liveness. Nobody's watching.
Hello. We'll be here. Oh, this hat's really tight. Actually, no one is actually watching. Oh, maybe I have to click to change this to live. It's unlisted. Let's do public.
Oh yeah, public helps.
That helps.
Because if it's unlisted, it won't be. Nobody will be getting notifications.
Okay. There we go. I put the the Twitter thing. This hat is really tight. I think my head's getting too big.
I've been saying that for years.
Yeah. There you go. So, I cannot believe people are imitating us now.
Well, you know,
long enough.
It had to happen, I suppose, eventually. You know, the Hikosimon wannabes, you know, they're everywhere, and I guess if they do that, they feel like compelled, like they have to imitate you as well.
One person watching. I think we're officially a show.
I think it's Zach, based on Facebook.
It's really?
Oh, can I even Tokyo? Good to see you.
Can I even Tokyo? Hello, guys.
September 3rd. September 3rd is going to be huge.
It's going to be a big day. Tell me what's happening that day.
It's going to be an enormous, ginormous, huge, epic day. In fact, I almost want to wait till we build this up a little bit because we get more people in. So I do want to explain it.
And you know my birthday's not until the next week, so this isn't like a surprise birthday party, is it?
Yeah. Well, I guess it wouldn't be a surprise birthday party, would it? But
I can still act surprised. I mean, I'm just throwing that out there.
Yeah, we can call it a supplies birthday party. I don't know.
Supplies.
Yeah.
We have the Nagoya Tokyo, not the Nagoya Tokyo. We have the Nagoya cosplay summit today.
I saw you tweeting about that. What's that about?
Let me see if I can find. Let me see what I got over here.
I mean, it's basically your life. Do you have like any hair on your legs?
Yeah, got some hair. See?
Really, they look very shiny.
That's your camera quality.
That's my camera.
Not very hairy though.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not like you. You're like a Neanderthal, an albino Neanderthal.
That's pretty much it. That's going to be the title of my autobiography.
Well, let me ask you something. Do you get bitten by mosquitoes and do they bother you?
Yes, and yes, although less so now than when I was a kid. But I'm an ogata, and you know, mosquitoes they love the ogatas.
I didn't know that because they don't bother me. I mean, they'll bite me, but I'll slap them and then they'll leave me alone.
Yeah, sorry, we're talking about mosquitoes.
Yes.
Oh.
No, seriously, I will not. They don't itch. And even if I do get bit, it's gone after a few, like an hour later, there'll be no sign at all that I was bitten.
Wow,
it's pretty weird.
Oh, even your blood cells sound tough.
Yeah, no, it's I want to credit my Amazonian grandmother. I'm thinking it's because she's from the Amazon, and I guess the Amazonians I'm just guessing are resistant to.
I didn't know that about you. That you have Amazonian heritage.
Well, my grandmother's,
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not Mexican, despite the T-shirt.
Yeah.
You like that T-shirt? That's fun.
I do, but I have to ask, why do you look like such a weirdo tonight?
Well, because
we're
than usual. Now, Hiko, people are imitating us now. You heard about Chocolate Puma, right?
Yeah, well, Chocolate Puma. I mean, they're basically inspired. I think they're like one of the tribute bands of ours, right?
Yes, tribute. We're not a band, but
well, yeah. If we were,
they made a tribute band, and it is amazing. They're almost as good looking as we are.
Almost, not quite. Actually, on some angles in their press shots, they look almost as good looking as us. But video isn't so friendly.
What kind of music do they do?
They do pretty good electronic music. I've been listening to their stuff today.
Makes sense.
Yeah, if you look like me, that's pretty much the only option you have left.
How can I show this to people? I'm not sure how to
share your screen.
Where's the screen share? There we go. Okay. Now I'm going to open this up. I'm going to share my screen so people can see how beautiful we are in fiction.
Close all the porn.
There we go. There we are.
Hey, Joe Reeves, good to see you there, and Jem PP.
You know what? I'm a little bit. Oh, there we go. I'm a little bit annoyed that you're in the fictional you is bigger than the fictional me.
I am bigger than you.
Not in real life. I mean, you're broader. Your face is broader. You take up too much of the screen, I think. In real life, of course, I'm a screen hog. I suck the screen.
Well, yeah, you do suck on the screen, but I think I'm taller than you.
You are taller, but this he's just broader.
Oh, you mean just like in the photo?
They screwed up our glasses. My glasses are bigger than yours, I think, usually.
Yeah, I noticed that with these things. Oh, on some angles, I can see how it would work. Yeah,
but it is uncanny, I got to tell you.
Yeah, I was surprised. It was a good catch by Dave Powell tweeting at us.
That's so weird. I'm almost disturbed that anyone could find something like that.
No, it's happened before. I've had other people throw similar links at me before as well. I guess I've just got one of those sort of faces.
Right. I'll have to check them out. Anyway, so today's episode is sponsored by Chocolate Puma. By the way, why are they called Chocolate Puma? Any idea?
No idea, but they are very, very good-looking men. I think this is.
I will agree with you. We rarely agree on much, but
I mean that's an objective truth.
Yes, it's pretty apparent in this case. So how is everyone doing tonight? We've got about 18 people watching. Long time no see. It seems that our audience has dwindled. In our absence.
We didn't give them much of a chance, given that we didn't schedule this at all. It's pretty good for a walk-up crowd of 20 people watching now and growing. If you are watching, give us a hello, so we know that you're here. We don't feel so alone.
Yeah, and in tribute to you, I'm going to open up a strong 0.
Yeah. This is empty. I got nothing.
Hey, dude, you've been really working out, man. I see you've been doing the kickboxing.
I'm going to Thailand on this coming week, and I want to go and do some proper training when I'm there. So I'm trying to get fit enough that I don't embarrass myself when I'm there, and it's fun.
You're like the housewife who has to clean the house before the maid comes, so you're not embarrassed. Well, the maid's coming today. Better vacuum.
The embarrassing house being my body. Yes, Middle age. Yay. But here we go. Look at this. We got a bunch of people checking in now. We got Sassy Bang 28172, Chris Sanders, Anthony 1 times 11, James Gates, Flawless Madness, Miguel Magana. Hey, Chris Sanders. Chris Sanders, we're in Thailand.
Thailand. Oh, Chris Sanders.
Yeah.
You could maybe. Hey, Chris, do you do any kickboxing? Maybe you and Hiko could do them.
No, I would get my ass kicked pretty much by anyone. Probably including grandmas. I was going to say someone's grandmother, but no.
I was going to secretly train so that when we meet in September, I could challenge you, but I thought that's just too much work. I only have a month, so.
Well, you can do it.
I'll be surprised you, but I thought it would be kind of gay if I surprised you by training in the same sport you do.
But, yeah, it might be a little bit gay, but it will be okay.
Nothing's wrong with being a little bit gay, except we're not gay.
Nothing's wrong.
I wouldn't want to give you the wrong signals,
Hey,
I did 40 pull-ups today. New record for me.
Yeah,
40.
Awesome.
Pretty good for me.
Yeah, I don't like doing pull-ups, so that's pretty
They're very hard. My wife is completely unimpressed.
Yeah,
no reaction from her at all.
Yeah,
she's like, did you scrub the bathtub? Hey, does your wife make you scrub the bathtub?
Yeah. Although
what's up with that? It's a bathtub. How dirty can it get? How often do you have to scrub it? Every day we have to scrub that thing.
Yeah, well, we don't really use it so much now as well. With the baby, use the bath a lot, and so we were doing it a lot then. But now it's like just showers, so which are much easier. Yeah,
but my kid loves playing in the bath.
Yeah.
But anyway, I guess that'll stop soon. Guys, let me ask a stupid question.
So all of them are. I mean, how does it differentiate?
This is a funny one. Okay, I had it when I first came. Thanks, man. When I to Japan, my first second girlfriend, major girlfriend. She was 18 when I met her. I was 22.
Yeah.
And she told me she took a bath. She still took a bath with her father.
I remember you mentioning this before. Yeah.
Right. And I did. I don't know if I told you that I was so shocked, and then she quickly said, "Oh, I'm just joking." But I always suspected that she wasn't joking. But she just said that because she didn't want me to feel uncomfortable with that. So she thought, she could tell by the reaction on my face that I was shocked that she was still taking a bath with her father, because she had a body that was like a porno actress's body. I mean, a huge. She was huge. She was great. She had a body.
Yeah. So the start of that story raised an interesting question. What is what is your definition of a girlfriend?
Oh, we were having sex and dating and seeing each other like 3-4 times a week.
Yeah. But when you say
it was pretty like open, like, hey, this is my girlfriend and this is my boyfriend. It was pretty. We didn't have Facebook then, so there was no Facebook updates. I think that's the only way you can make it official these days.
Yeah, that's what confuses me. But when you were having, you said it was like maybe the second. What does that mean?
Oh, because the first one was a short-lived.
Okay.
Girlfriend. She only lasted a couple months.
Yeah.
So she almost doesn't count. I mean, she was my girlfriend too, but
right.
Very short. The other one was my girlfriend after that for like 4 or 5 years. So.
Ouch. Okay.
But the point was she had a killer body and she still took a bath with her father.
Yeah.
And I always wondered, what age does it get like weird, to take a bath with your kid?
That is interesting. That is actually an interesting question.
It's culturally very, very different, I think.
Very different. I know people who are in international couples where the husband's Japanese, for example, and they have daughters. And, and actually I was thinking of this. They're getting to the age where the daughters are like, getting up to 10, 11. Mm-hmm. And the American side of the family is not happy at family communal bathing, even though it's, of course, completely normal to go on onset.
Completely normal communal bathing, Sento and all that.
And
I still go to the Sento now, and I will see men bringing their daughters in to the Sento. And there's like naked men everywhere, right? And I think that you would never see that in America.
No, you wouldn't. I mean, it would be unthinkable in America. And my perspective on it is I'm glad to be in a society where people are not, I mean, sure, there's the risk that there's going to be 1 in 100,000, there's going to be a weirdo or there's going to be, some guy somewhere.
I'm like you. I'm willing to risk my kids.
I wouldn't go quite, no, I'd put it like that. But I feel better being in a society where, that's okay. That's no big deal. In a way, because everyone thinks it's a big deal, that makes it a big deal.
Yes, you're right. It is.
I prefer the fact that actually, hey, people are naked, they're cleaning, their family, of course, it's okay that they would go into an onset. I like that.
I just realized I have a new addition to the family today.
Oh.
From a subscriber.
Does that make you a grand poobah?
This is an actual fez.
Fez. Wow.
And it's brand new, so I think I have to cut this thing that holds everything in there. But this is an actual fez hat, and I'm very happy to have an actual fez hat from Turkey. Oh shit! I think I'm breaking.
Wow.
Well, let me just put it on. Yeah, this is much more comfortable. This is an actual fez. Look at that.
It's pretty sweet.
It's cool, huh? Yeah. So in Thailand, I was visiting Thailand, as you will next week. You've been in Thailand quite a few times as well, right?
Yeah, well, dad lives there, so it's family home.
So you notice that turn on the stream, the first thing I hear is naked men. You turn when you notice in Thailand, if you go swimming or go to the river, there are little boys jumping in the river naked. They don't wear swimsuits.
Naked.
Right. Yeah. Little boys. They're all running around. There's a whole bunch of group of them. I've seen this quite a few times. And I've actually taken pictures of them because it's like a National Geographic moment. All these kids like running in the muddy, it's really muddy river, and they're like jumping, and they got mud on. It's really just a beautiful sight in a very non-sexual way, of course, when I say that.
If you were going to take those photos back to America and get them processed like at a Walmart, you'd probably have the police called on you. Exactly,
which I think is fucked up because you see those kind of pictures in National Geographic, and it's like, oh, it's a beautiful sight of, native children and having fun in the river. But our society is so fucked up that as soon as you just the fact that I'm saying this right now, there's going to be some people in the comment section accusing me of pedophilia right now or being a pedophile, just because I think that there's nothing wrong. And that's actually a beautiful sight.
The moment that you said that, Kimi Gale made exactly
they
that.
Just happened to be there. And it was a beautiful, there's nothing wrong with, it doesn't have to be sexual just because someone is naked.
Yeah, sometimes, just for the audience, sometimes you can walk in at an inappropriate moment, both in life and on live streams. So yes,
but we agree on that point, right?
Yeah, sure.
I mean, not that. Yeah. I mean, we don't want to beat that dead horse, but yeah, there's nothing wrong with naked boys.
We don't want that naked dead horse.
Anyway, but Japan is not that kind of country, so we'll have to agree with that. Agree. Now you go to the Sento and you see naked children with adults, and not a big deal. Right?
It not being a big deal is right. Yeah. You know, at the same time, I like the fact no one talks about it or plays it up like it's even a thing. So in a way, I don't like even talking about it like in this context, because even with the implication. Because there'll be weirdos who, you know, will still take it the wrong way, even when you say it like that. So for me, the fact that no one talks about it and no one gives a shit, you know, is what's good, you know.
Right.
You get too much in your own head, and then you create an environment where when you have a tacit acknowledgement that that's wrong, I'm worried that gets taken as a green light for some people in those societies that, oh, well, this is unusual. So, you know, I don't know. I think I think the fact that it's so stigmatized makes people act worse. You know what I mean?
Like making marijuana illegal.
Yeah, a little bit. Well, maybe a little bit like that. Maybe just the fact.
Don't have sex with little boys, and then that's going to make some people want to have sex with little boys.
Well, just the fact that, well, it's like you say, the Catholic priests. You know, the fact that they are not allowed to have sex at all, I think, contributes to so many of them being perverts.
James O'Hara, you're Catholic. What do you think about that?
I talked about priests specifically, by the way, and you know, and they have serious issues with that. And I think it's because
I am very fond of this, and this is the strangest relationship I think I have with any. Let me talk about my strange relationships, since we're talking about strange relationships.
Yeah.
There's a YouTuber named James O'Hara who has an icon of a Jim Carrey, prediction. Jim Carrey as Adventure Ace. What's Ace Ventura?
Yeah,
and he's very religious. But he's also very intelligent. But he has that one, you know, thing that makes him completely difficult to deal with, and the fact that he's very, very religious. But he's a wonderful viewer. He comments on everything. He's very often provides very interesting comments. But when it comes to like homosexuality or religion at all, it just, you know, there we go, the jumping over the shark, you know. So it's kind of a love-hate relationship. But mostly my other subscribers hate him, I think. Do you have any? So my question to you is, do you have anyone like that? Do you have anyone that you kind of like, but most of your subscribers you suspect can't stand?
Not really. I don't know. I don't think about it. Everyone is a snowflake in my book.
Everyone is a snowflake.
Yes.
Yeah, well, everyone's a snowflake, yes. But I mean, do you have a particular
like everyone else
seems to antagonize all your other snowflakes?
Oh, yeah. You know what? Yeah. Well, people like that exist, but you know, it's a society. Of course.
My brother-in-law is like that. My brother-in-law, everybody can't stand him, but he's a really interesting guy.
Yeah, yeah.
Everyone be nice to James O'Hara. He's not a bad guy. He's a very interesting person, but he'll tend to piss you off. And I think it's good. I think it's good. It makes people think. It makes you have to defend yourself. But
you did a Pokemon hunting video with Tomoko?
Yeah, I did. She didn't want to do it at all because she said she did it with her daughter and they were super bored. But I said, well, yeah, I kind of want to try it because I've installed it. She didn't even have it installed. Her daughter had it installed on her phone. So I thought, I'm going to try it, and I'd like you to film with me because everyone would like to. People are asking, Tomoko, where's Tomoko? So you know, we can do that, and we'll walk around and talk a little bit. It wasn't too interesting, and it seems to be a pretty time-consuming activity.
It is. Well, people
have you tried it?
No. Well, a little bit.
I'm impressed you haven't tried it. You're Mr. Nerd. You're like a super geek.
Well,
I say that as a compliment.
Yeah, I've installed the app and I'll play with it for like 5 minutes, but no, I haven't really done it.
You have done the app. Has your son done it?
No.
Really?
He's not interested. It's mostly, I think it's more adults than kids actually that are interested in it. People who are raised with Pokemon are kind of excited by the chance to do it in real life. Small kids are still.
I don't even know what Pokemon really is.
Yeah, neither do I.
I mean, I understand people say, "Oh, I've been something about when I was 3 years old. I did Pokemon. I don't even know what that means. What did you do? Was that a game? Was it a comic book? Was it a animation? What was a Pokemon? I know the characters exist. Like I have one of these things. I think this is a Pokemon, right?
Yeah, that's
But
definitely.
I don't know what it. I mean, is it a superhero? Does it have powers? Do you eat them? Well, I don't know. I have no idea.
At risk of, I've never really watched it, but from what I understand, it started either as a manga or as an anime, and the creator of it was really into collecting those bugs. You know how Japanese love collecting those massive beetles?
Oh yeah. Have you ever seen one in real life? I mean, like in the wild?
Yeah,
In
I
the
have.
wild?
Well, so I saw one in the park near my house, and
Really? I've never seen one.
the kids who found it, they assumed it must have been like let loose by something like that.
They're super expensive, right?
Yeah.
But they're like $200 or $300 in the store, even more.
Even more, yeah. But the point being,
Bugs.
so the creator was really into this idea of collecting these bugs, and the idea kind of from that, the idea of having a kid who was a collector of these pocket monsters that he would go around discovering, and he would basically trap them in those Pokemon balls. So that's why PETA is really against Pokemon and the game. Yeah, PETA, PETA, the animal rights.
Really?
Because the whole theme of the show is about going around and finding these animals and trapping them and capturing them and imprisoning them.
PETA is against an imaginary hunting game.
Yeah, well, they're imaginary animals, as well as it being an imaginary hunting game. But they're PETA's
morals are imaginary in this case.
Well, they're they're teaching kids that it's good to, capture and imprison living things. So, even though they don't technically live.
Yes. Well,
PETA, Tomoko L actually correctly adds to that PETA is against pretty much everything.
I wonder what their stance on Fez hats are.
They're definitely against Fezes. I'm pretty sure I've seen a public statement that they are not supportive of the Fez.
Hey, do I look Turkish or something when I wear a Fez?
You know what? We should come up with and very important here, Turks are not Arabs, and so the names are totally different. But it'd be good if we could get a kind of a Turkish name for you, because I'm pretty sure if we took a photo and put a caption of a Turkish name on it, that it might come across as legit.
I look like every nationality. People ask me if I'm Brazilian or French or Italian or Iranian for sure. Not with this particular face right now with this beard, but this.
Can somebody please give us some suggested Turkish names that we can call Victor for the rest of the
look up some Turkish
names, because I'd like to. I'd really like to. And I don't want to call him the Turkish president.
Wild Fesses are almost extinct. We got quite a crowd going. Good to see all you guys.
Yeah, perhaps now is a good time to start talking about the third.
The third, yes. You have to tell me exactly. The only thing I know about the third is Senk. Call me Senk.
Senk, I like that. Emre.
The 7th century slaughter of thousands of Muslims died in their pheasants red with the blood of their
PETA stands for people eating tasty animals.
People eat. Well, look at James O'Hara's comment. Yeah, it's pretty interesting, and it's probably true. By the way, do you know you can do it?
Oh, wow, that's cool. I can create a Fez dyed with the blood of innocence.
I'm going to create a Fez dyed with the blood of Pokemon. Hey, do you know you can do it?
I can do what?
No, the username. YUKENDOIT.
Oh, you can do it. I don't.
He's a very, very positive J-vlogger.
With a name.
We should have you on the show sometime. I don't know if he's still making videos, to be honest, but
there you can do it. Okay. I mean, you asked me, do you know that you can do it? I mean,
do you know the guy named you can do it?
Okay.
Let's see. He used to make. Yeah, I know he's still making videos. He's still pretty active, and he's growing. He's doing fine. Yeah, that's good, man. Congrats. I haven't checked you out in a while. I did see you early in the day. He is almost annoyingly cheerful. Yeah, he's like the opposite of Ryan Boundless.
Okay, annoyingly cheerful, opposite of Ryan Boundless.
Annoyingly negative.
Yeah.
I'd have a beer with either one of them.
I would actually. I as we've discussed before, I think Ryan Boundless would be great fun over some beers.
I'm just afraid that he would just make the show just completely negative, and it would be just a shouting match or something for some.
No. Well, maybe with you, I'm pretty sure I could get him into a. Well, the point is, I mean, I would just run with him if he's
in Thailand. Oh, he's in Thailand. You should go see him next week.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That would ruin my vacation.
Come on, except he doesn't like to meet people. But he might meet you though. You're kind of.
Well, let's face it. He's like PETA, right? He just doesn't like people.
Yes.
Or society or human civilization. I didn't know about the origin of the fez. The people here are.
I didn't know fez had a horrible origin. It is a pretty good hat, though.
It
doesn't really keep the sun. It doesn't really block the sun, though. Yeah. What's up with Erica Broad? Who the hell's Erica Broad? You mean Barry Abroad? I don't know who
Chris. I think Chris Broad is who he's referring to. I don't know.
No, because he goes, why does that guy have so few subscribers? It must be. No, Barry Abroad is our friend who got stuck in Fukuoka.
Barry, yeah. So what is the latest? Somebody tweeted me asking me if I was keeping up with the latest. He's released a new video.
Here's the funny thing. I was going to give him $20 just, because I figure I would buy the beer. I would buy the guy beer, like I said in my video.
Made him money, yeah.
No, I would. I mean, the guy's made me like $70 in video.
Yeah.
In money from videos, right? I mean, that's how much probably I've made talking about this guy.
Yeah.
And I thought he's in a bad state, and I would buy him a beer. I would buy almost anybody a beer, right?
Yeah, that's true.
So why not give him 2 beers, which is like about $20? But then I got an email from someone who said, "I'm going to give you $100 not to donate money to him, because if you donate money to him, it's going to set a bad example."
Basically, that sounds like an argument like that the terrorists would win if you pay the ransom, kind of.
Yeah. So what I thought, but I didn't get around to actually answering that. But I thought maybe I'll still donate money to him, but I'll have a stipulation, and I'll say, let's raise money to send him back to America, and that's the money I'm donating. He doesn't have to use it for that purpose, of course, but. But I've got $20 is nothing. It's whatever.
Yeah.
So, but it was interesting. It was very interesting to me that someone actually sent me money to not send him money. They actually paid me not to send him money.
That is interesting.
That is wild.
Yeah.
Would you like to know how much they sent me?
How much did they send you?
You got to guess. It was a substantial amount of money.
You said $100 just before.
Did I already tell you?
Yeah.
I told you.
That kind of takes away the surprise when you already told me and then you challenge it.
I got to work on that. I got to work on my delivery.
It needs some polishing. Yeah.
My comedic chops are not what they used to be.
Yeah, you're not supposed to tell.
You should not do things more often, Victor. You should not do things more often, Victor. Yeah, that's a good joke.
Giving away the punchline halfway through the joke and then prompting for the punchline at the end, it doesn't work.
Wow, and I've only started. I better stop these. Okay.
It's the fez, I think. It's too tight.
His real name is James Abroad. Who's he talking about?
I don't know.
There's a new guy named Eric Abroad out there.
You can do it. The secret to comedy is silence. I learned that from that movie, which I forgot.
Oh, this guy's doing really well. It's a new guy named Eric Abroad.
Eric Abroad. I'm going to look him up and subscribe to him and all of his relatives.
Huh. He's a handsome looking, looks like a Marine. He's got one of those. He's got a boy band haircut. No offense.
Yeah.
I know you used to be in a boy band, right?
Yeah. My whole life I've been in a boy band. But
some people are going to actually believe that.
Not a naked one, though.
Naked boy band. Okay, so tell me what's happening on the 3rd.
Yes, the 3rd. Subscribe.
September 3rd, I'm assuming. Not August 3rd, because then we'd have to get in a time machine.
Yeah, that would be difficult. So with the 3rd, I am hosting 2 Creator Day events at the YouTube space. The first one is going to be from 11 o'clock until about 2:30 or 3 o'clock. And it will all be in English. I was talking with the YouTube people about these events, and I suggested, hey, we should actually, there are a lot of people in our little community who, wouldn't really be able to participate properly in an all Japanese event, but I would really love to come and go to one of these creator days that YouTube sets up. So they said, hey Hiko, how about this? How about we make you do 2 events on one day? And I was like, yeah. So on the 3rd,
because you're a glutton for punishment.
I am. I just like being punched in the face. So it's going to be pretty cool. What we're going to do is from 11 to 3, we're going to have a creator day with Victor. I think we're going to get you up here. We're working out the details at the moment, but
oh, really?
But hopefully, if it all goes as I believe it should be, Victor and maybe some other yet to be named but well-known YouTubers will be panelists.
We should get Chocolate Puma to perform.
That would be pretty cool. Well, I can just,
Where do they live?
Netherlands.
Oh, forget that.
Yeah.
Ask YouTube if they'll pay for it.
Yeah. Well, if YouTube pays, they could even bring mayonnaise for their chips. So while they're basically, it's going to consist of 3 things. There's going to be like the standard creator day, sort of presentation on how to make sure you're getting the most out of YouTube and using all the new features. Right. Then I'm going to set up a panel discussion, which is going to have some famous YouTubers, which will probably include Victor and a few other people.
Famous YouTubers and Victor.
Yeah, and Victor. And then the final part is that there's actually going to be an hour-plus long session being run by the staff of the YouTube space on just how to improve your techniques for shooting and editing videos. They're actually going to show how pros shoot and give some tips about actual production.
Really?
So it's aimed at people between 1,000 and 10,000 subscribers. However, if you have less than 1,000, let me know if you want to go. The thing is, everyone who can go can take a guest.
So what if you bought your subs? Like I know this one guy who bought all of his subs.
I've heard of people buying subs as well. I guess you can buy a guest to take along with you, can't you?
He sends me $100, he can be my guest.
Well, there you go. So we can figure out. Maybe we can set up a market for guest positions. If you have more than that, and you want to go, well, I'm pretty sure, honestly, the 10,000 thing isn't that much of a threshold, but. We can have people come or even be on the panel. But point is, there's going to be this massive in the morning, all in English day. Then there's going to be from 3 o'clock till 7 o'clock. There's going to be a Japanese day. And I've reached out to some Japanese creators to help with that, but maybe some bilingual people as well. So same thing, but it'll be a day where you can connect with other Japanese creators. And then from 7 p.m., we will go from the official Google events at Roppongi Hills up the road to the same place we've been the last few years for the summer party. And from 7 o'clock...
We should just buy that bar that we keep using.
We are very well-loved customers of that bar.
We should just buy the bar outright. Yeah.
So we have bought the bar out. It's Kashkiri for us for 2 hours from 7 o'clock till 9 o'clock.
Did you get it?
Yeah, got it. Officially secured it.
All right, good job.
So we're going to move.
We're set again. This is like how many years in a row is this now? 6?
It's been a while. It's been a few now, hasn't it? It's been 4 or 5. So this is a point. This is like the party that everyone flies in for, other than the Hanami. This is like 6 months alternate to the Hanami. But so the point is that if you ever want to come to Tokyo for a party, you can come and sign up and come to the YouTube space, come to my event and hang out with me and Victor in the YouTube space, get a bunch of swag, go to a big creator day, meet other creators there. And then even if you can't come to that, or or
if you're not a YouTuber, a lot of people are not actually YouTubers, they're actually viewers.
Yeah, well, the big party happens that night, just up the road, like 100 meters up the road from the YouTube space. So basically 3 events. I'm hosting 3 events on the 3rd. The English.
Why do you keep saying I? What about we? I thought it was a we thing. What happened?
No, it's me. It's me. You're like my sidekick. You're like Robin. Robin's always...
This is because of Chocolate Puma, because he's bigger on the poster.
That's right. That's because he's the senior guy. I mean, seriously, when Batman saves the day, they don't say, hey, Batman and Robin. They just say Batman, even though, of course, Robin was there, like, carrying, his notebook or something. Right?
Well, at least Robin gets sex. I don't know.
Yeah.
Let's stop that conversation.
I don't even know where that was going, but no. So the point is,
that's the Joker. Okay.
In terms of the creator days, I am setting those up logistically, which includes trying to get Victor in to participate in those, which we'll do. But in any case, that night,
I do my own thing in the Nagoya area, but he's going to bring me in for the Tokyo thing. I'm the Nagoya connection, but.
Well, that's right. So I haven't confirmed the transport stuff yet. That's why, but I'm sure it'll get sorted out. So so yes, we are organizing the. But at the moment, I mean, I am actually doing all of the logistics, and it is kind of a pain. So I'm going to say me, just because I'm like basically self-centered.
Hey, thanks to all the people who tweeted us out, though. A lot of people retweeted this show. That's great.
Yeah.
So let's go back. The beginning of the day will be a English only.
I'm going to be English only. It's going to be an international creator day, where it's going to be the entire creator day event will be run by the same program that we will do in Japanese and that we have done in Japanese in other cities, including. Have you done a creator day or just the happy hours?
No, just to hang at the happy hours.
Okay, there has been a creator day in Osaka that was run by Muscle Watching, Takaine-san. So we'll be doing the first one, or maybe I think Megwin's done one of these before in Tokyo. This will be my turn to host one. But as part of that, I want to get as many other creators to help do it with me as possible.
Right.
And we'll be doing, there is kind of a standard format, but we're going to do the morning one all in English for the people who find that better to do, since there's enough of us in Tokyo to do that. And then I'm going to be doing a second time from 3 to 7 in Japanese. So there'll be 2 creator days are going to happen during the day. And then from 7 p.m. At the same sports cafe that we've been using every year, they love us, we're going to be doing the YouTube summer party. And it's going to be awesome. And we are, and already around that, basically, I didn't get this confirmed until last night. So I tweeted immediately, and I set up the event page on Facebook, which actually we should put the link below this video after this, so that people can go and RSVP for the party.
YouTube, you set up the event page?
Yes.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
You're on. Okay, you're doing this. We're doing this.
Yeah. So YouTube is going to be providing lots of swag and stuff for the party, as well as for the creator events.
T-shirts like last year. Really cool T-shirts last year too.
Yeah. We're getting cookies. We're getting lots of different stuff, notepads, and all sorts of stuff for this year as well. So
one of these, maybe one of these.
Yeah. Well, something like that.
Maybe not this particular one, but hey, can I brag?
Well, it's not like you to brag. I don't know. I'd be comfortable. Yeah, that is pretty cool. Oh, Creator Day. Well, that's probably what they're going to give it. Yeah,
these are nice. This is what they'll be giving out most likely.
Yeah. Spoiled the surprise.
Some stickers.
Yeah.
Right.
Those are pretty good stickers, actually.
Yeah, they are.
So the point is, third is going to be awesome. If you only come to Tokyo like one day in the entire year, and you're watching this right now, I mean, that is the day to do it. I'm not comfortable looking at Victor's bum and legs again, but that is what it is. Yeah, he's doing a sexy dance, I guess. Maybe you can't see this. Maybe you're saved by this, by the fact that I'm talking. Raz, I won't be able to stream the Creator Day. What I am thinking, short answer is no. We might do some periscopes. There might be people periscoping the party from 7 p.m.
They're pretty tight on security sometimes.
Yeah, the YouTube space, it's not possible to live stream. The party, it's possible, but frankly, it's very hard to do.
Secretly, I suppose.
Yeah, well, your channel will get banned if you do it, but you can try.
We'll invite someone who we want banned and have them do it.
Yeah. Ryan Boundless, is he available?
Oh, we don't want him bound.
That's right. I'm just kidding. So anyway, so the point is, if you're only coming to and as opposed to the Hanami where it might rain and the weekend changes, this is a fixed date. It's all going to be on the 3rd of September. It's going to be under a roof. It's going to be in a nightclub that's going to be packed with YouTubers. This is the party of the year if you are into this, if you're into watching this, if you're into YouTube. Plus, my real hope is that we'll get a lot of the Japanese creators in there as well, and we'll make it a bigger event than it's been.
And it's been huge.
And it's always been huge. In fact, they have expanded the capacity of the bar, which has always been pretty full, and I'm going to make sure we get as much as we can out of that. Some other things that we're already talking about, I might get some people to come in and do some performing for the party. I'm starting to talk about that, but one of those things might involve the first ever live performance. Maki, was it Maki TV? No, it's not Mighty Maki JP.
Oh yes. Oh, she performed.
Shut it. Yeah, well, she has been preparing some vocals for some Tokyo Digital Crew tracks that my group is making. So she might sing some stuff live. That might be so. If we can get that together, that could be pretty cool. So it's going to be pretty awesome. So you're going to want to be if you only have one day in the year that you come to Tokyo, or that you even come to Japan, make it September 3rd. Come and hang out with Victor and myself in the flesh, at the Creator Day or at the party afterwards. That's about the spiel. Anything to add?
And there will be probably an after party. There always is.
Well, after party.
Yes.
Yeah, you guys, and you had some after parties like a couple of years ago. I didn't even know about.
Last year's was epic. It was amazing.
Well, what did we have? Well, last year was the fun party, right?
Well, last year we went to that weird sex club.
Well, I didn't go, but
you went later to a different one. But you know,
wait exactly. I didn't go to any. I went home.
Not that particular night, but you later, after I told you how interesting it was, you went there. It was interesting. It was an event, There's some weird like it's, I guess, what is it, an S&M kind of club?
I don't know.
But you've been to those. You know what I'm talking about.
Well, I know about them, but I don't know, and I don't know exactly the one that you went to. I know that a bunch of you guys went to one. Which
anyway, we went to this weird show where they have people doing bizarre shit and dressed up as almost cute or disgusting things, and a lot of people dressed wrapped up in ropes.
Well, so let me be clear on this as well. This isn't going to be part of this party, or even
this is just a possible option.
What happens in most years is that we just stay in the bar and Victor gets into a fight just after I leave.
I'll take you on. The second year or the first year I got in a fight.
Yeah.
That guy was huge. He could have destroyed me. Luckily, nothing happened. I think that was the first year.
Yeah, he was like biting someone. He was totally asking for it, right?
He was grabbing everybody, and then he grabbed my wife. He was grabbing Atsuko, that Japanese girl, and a bunch of other girls were complaining about him.
Yeah.
We're not going to talk about that though. He's a nice guy, actually. He was just. But anyway, that's
it's a nice jacket.
A nice jacket. Yeah. It's too warm to wear right now, though. Maybe in September. Well, that sounds great. Hey, we're kind of running out of time, but before we
and I do have to go.
Yeah, before we wrap up, we're going to have a live video next Saturday on your channel.
Yeah.
But you are going to be in Thailand or no?
I may. You know what? I think I get back on Saturday night, so I either.
Oh no, next weekend. Next week is isn't that the?
Okay, next weekend I'm away. Next weekend I'm not available. Yeah.
You're not. Yeah, 13th.
The week after that, the 20th, we might get a guest on. In fact, I think we have got a guest lined up for that.
Okay, then let's.
I think I may not be in shape for that.
Okay, let's do the 20th. Maybe I'll try to shoot solo next. I never do a solo show. Why not? Maybe I'll try a solo show next Saturday night.
Yeah. Just get Chocolate and Puma to fill in for me, if I can't get on. But I'll do my best.
Or maybe I'll just boil an egg and draw some glasses on it. Record some. You can pre-record some insults.
I think that's racist. I think that was racist. That's racism.
It could be. I'll draw some hair on it, so you feel.
That doesn't help.
But I'm really looking forward to September 3rd. That's going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah.
This week, I want to ask you about Yuriko Koike.
Oh yeah, the governor. What about her?
Well, what do you think? What do you know? What's going on? And what's going on with her going to Rio? She's going to Rio?
Yeah. She's like a party animal.
Yeah, and apparently she was stipulating that she would only spend like 1 million yen or something.
Okay, I didn't know about that much, but
and there's a good reason for it. She said, and I'm not going to be flying business class. I'll be flying regular class. Did you hear about the speech she gave? It just seemed weird that she had to stipulate all that information.
Yeah, so
but it's because of the previous governor who
spent. He pretty much had this just like bathtubs full of cash that he would Matsuzoe. The guy needed money. He has like 3 or 4 ex-wives with kids. So he just
like 6 grandkids or something.
Yeah. So he was a busy guy. But in terms of the election, so Koike is interesting. She she's a member of the LDP, right? The government. She used to be the Minister of Defense, and she used to have a bunch of government posts. And for the Tokyo election, there was kind of this. The whole thing was rigged. The LDP already knew the guy that they wanted to have. It was kind of a friend, or, so it was all set up for this one guy to run. Mm-hmm. However, she announced she wants to run, and she publicly went over to the LDP headquarters in Tokyo and said, "How do I get to be the LDP rep?" Mm-hmm. And they looked around awkwardly and said, "Well, we're not going to decide about that for a few more weeks." And she sort of realized that the thing was fixed and that there was not even going to be really contested. So she called a press conference and said, "Well, even if the LDP doesn't endorse me, I'm going to run anyway. Screw those guys, Mm-hmm. So she actually ran as an independent against the LDP, the governing party.
Oh, really?
And so
when did Ishihara insult her?
So Ishihara's son, the old governor's son, he's the head of the LDP for Tokyo, mm-hmm. and he decides who runs in the election. He basically kind of awkwardly showed her the door and said, "Well, think about it," and she ran anyway. So basically, it had LDP and Ishihara and everyone running against her, but some of her friends from the LDP also supported her during the election. Mm-hmm. And she won by a landslide. She beat the LDP guy and the opposition guy. The LDP guy came second, so LDP came 1-2. Wow. But she campaigned that basically she said that the Tokyo Assembly is full of cronies. It's basically the Tokyo Assembly is run by the LDP. Mm. But she said they're wasting everyone's money. They're spending money on the Olympics without any discipline. They're wasting taxpayers' money. And she was going to go and be more aggressive against the assembly. So the LDP, she basically declared war on the LDP and the assembly. So basically all the LDP members that supported her during the election, even though she is and continues to be a member of the LDP has punished everybody who supported her. They've actually blacklisted members of the party who supported her during the election because she went against them. And now she's the governor, and she basically kicked everyone's ass. And it's kind of awkward, but it's kind of funny, But yeah, but she's got on this whole pledge that she's going to clean up all of this waste on the Olympics and stuff. So she has to go to Rio because it's traditional that
she should close down Guantanamo Bay while she's at it.
Yeah, that would be awesome. That would be awesome.
Hey, but I heard Ishihara insulted her by saying she's too old and she's not very pretty, and this actually helped her. Like, yeah, she pointed out their sexism and how it was a ridiculous thing to say.
Well, he's an Ishihara. I mean, that's pretty natural. Yeah. She won by over 1 million votes, by the way. It was
that is amazing.
Yeah. So she was very, very popularly in. She's very competent. She's got a good background, and yeah, it was this kind of boy for voters to piss everyone off.
Okay, and how long is her term? 4 years?
I don't know, because the last 3 or 4 of them have just resigned, in scandals. So I don't know how long this is supposed to last.
No one's ever finished.
Well, Ishihara resigned just from exhaustion and old age, but he was he was in there for 10 years or something.
Right. He just kept getting elected, though.
Yeah. Everyone just loved voting for him because he got rid of all the crows. He basically exterminated. He deported all the Chinese massage girls and killed mosquitoes and crows. That's why everyone voted for him.
Oh, well, that's a good reason. I don't see the. Yeah, I'm not sure how much it is, but here we go. We can figure it out. But no, there is no limit to the number of terms a person may serve. 4-year terms, yeah, 4-year terms. Yeah, I was right. Okay.
Like the president.
Yeah. So it looks like Trump is not going to be our president. Are you relieved? Do you care? Or are you a little bit disappointed?
Really? It's still a bit early to call, isn't it?
Well, yeah, but they say that no candidate has ever been this far behind at this point.
Well, after the Republican,
no other candidate has been this far ahead. So Hillary Clinton is really, really far above.
But that's right after the Democrat convention, right after the Republican convention. They were neck and neck. So that doesn't imply still that Hillary.
No, but it's also after a week of saying ridiculous things.
I mean, honestly, I don't think he ever wanted to actually win the contest in the first place. He just wanted some publicity. No, I'm not going to take anything for granted. I think America is stupid enough to vote him as president. So I'm not.
I hate to agree with you, but yeah, I guess that is. We did for Bush twice, so.
I'm investing in bomb shelter cement. I don't know about you. I'm digging a hole as deep as possible, and I'm buying cement. You do what you like.
A lot of you know what? Where a lot of the Trump supporters survive though.
Where a lot of them survive.
Where they are active.
Oh, where are they active?
Right here on the internet.
Of course.
Yeah, and you can see right now, vote Trump, period, from Blarg 69 Man. Dude, your name is 69 Man. Why would anyone believe you? Why would anyone? Come on.
It's a superposition.
Seriously, you don't have a name called with the number 69 in it.
Well, actually, somebody was putting up political tweets for Cthulhu today. You know, the monster that brings about the end of the world.
Right.
And you know what? I actually tweeted back.
I never knew how to pronounce that. Cthulhu, is that how you pronounce it?
Cthulhu, yeah.
Okay.
I never even tried. And I thought about it for a minute, and you know what? I tweeted back, hey, Cthulhu, political outsider and not constrained by vested interests or political correctness. I mean, just based on that, you can get 50% of the vote. I mean, it makes sense. Cthulhu makes sense.
I suppose. A fictional cosmic entity.
Yeah. But, I mean, it makes as much sense as anything else going on over there.
So anyway, we better wrap it up. When are you going to Thailand again? What day?
Friday.
Oh, next week. Okay.
Yeah.
So for next week, possibly no show, but the week after that for sure on Hiko's channel.
Yep.
Right. So thanks for watching, everyone. I guess that's that's it for now. Thanks for coming back. If you like the show, please give us a thumbs up.
This has been Chocolate Puma.
And nobody gave me a Turkish name. Very disappointed.
You got a few Turkish names there.
Oh, did I? Well, Cthulhu? No.
Cthulhu.
That's the same thing. All right. I don't know. Hey, good to talk to you, man. It's been a while. We're so busy. We don't even get to talk to each other off camera these days.
No. Anyway.
All right. See you later, guys. Good night. Let me stop broadcasting. Stopping broadcast. Peace out. I hit it.